Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com.
Well, let's go ahead and let's get started too. By the way, Grant, what an incredible show it's been. I mean, we just had on the co-founder of Netflix. Wow. So that's right. Make sure you go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com. The only place where entrepreneurs align. Well, guess what? I'm so excited about our next guest because guess what? Everywhere you look, you see something that he could produce, literally everywhere. So what could that be? I'm talking about when you go into a restaurant, when you go drive by houses, when you're driving anywhere, heck, even at home, it is everywhere. So what could this be? I'm going to let our next guest steer that thunder. So welcome to the show, Dan Zemel. All right, Dan, let's get started. First of all, is what are we talking about when I'm saying what you produce? It's everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. It's art in the public medium. That's what we're doing here. But more than that, it's really, you're not going to be able to find a street, an address, a business, or your way around without some kind of visual communication. And that's not going anywhere. And even if it is, we are all set up for digital. You know, every kind of medium you can imagine, just to help wayfinding directionality and just getting to where you are safely and also aesthetically pleasing.
And Dan is the owner of Fast Signs in North Phoenix. You could go to Tatum and Union Hills to visit him and to order stuff. So Dan, let's talk about how you got involved, in fact, in the sign business. I mean, you've been in the insurance adjusting business for, almost what feels like maybe 100 years or so. And now you're doing, fast signs and stuff. So what was the motive to go ahead and do something different in your career?
I call it a midlife crisis, but no, I was always into signs. I don't know if you can even see here, I collect kind of old signs. There's like kind of a valuable historic Route 66 sign. And I was looking into getting it a franchise, and I did my research, and Fast Signs had a really good reputation, a lot of great training, and I talked to them, and it was something I liked doing. I wanted to get into something with manufacturing, something leaving a legacy for everybody to see, and it was a really good fit for me.
That's awesome. And again, make sure you go to Fast Signs. It's in North Phoenix. You can visit their site on Facebook. Of course, you can go to Tatum and Union Hills. So that's cool. So you collect these signs. Let's take a look again at that sign, because again, we do different things when we've got video going on here. Very awesome. Awesome.
That's actually an authentic highway sign from the 1960s. It looks like it's in really good shape. The person I bought it from cleaned it up pretty well. But yeah, those were all removed and stolen along the way.
I love it. I love the style, the look of it. Talk to us about what are some of the more popular products being ordered now through you?
We're getting swamped with graduation signs, those kind of yard signs that people celebrate a culmination of a school-age child. And we're also getting the COVID signage right now. There's a lot of COVID signage with people. They need plexiglass barriers or acrylic barriers, stand here, don't touch that. Those are what we're getting a lot of. And then we're just doing the regular, hey, we're a small business and I need a door magnet for my car. And that's what we're doing a lot of that as well.
Now, some of the questions we got from our listeners are, the thing is, they want to know, do they have to order like 100 of these signs? Is there a minimum orders or, minimum amount and stuff of that? And then also too, is we're getting the flip side of it from some larger companies that want to know, hey, listen, if they need 100 or 200 of these signs, is this something that you could produce? And what's the kind of the time to turnaround time?
Yeah, as far as the minimums, technically there is a shop minimum, but we haven't been enforcing it. We had a customer come in the other day. He needed something within an hour. It was $17. We did it for him while he waited. Okay. It's just about keeping people happy and keeping them coming back. We obviously can wholesale. And as far as turnaround times, from proof of concept or proof of design, which is what we send to every customer, you're looking about 2 to 3 days right now.
Yeah, that's great. Well, that's pretty quick turnaround. I mean, for what you're able to do in that, and is it actually done right at your place, most of the stuff?
Yeah, pretty much anything that's on a vinyl printer, we do it in-house. Then if we need to vend certain items, we can do so, but we have a whole network of vendors that we work with, and it's symbiotic. The vendors we're using can turn things quickly too. Some people like a flatbed printer, which gives a little bit more of a matte type look. We have that all arranged, and whatever you need. And the biggest issue right now is material. Just like acrylic, it's kind of a commodity, and so people want it for sneeze guards and stuff. But we have vendors all lined up and supplies chain. So whatever you need, we can get it hopefully pretty quickly.
So wait, are you doing things in regards to acrylic?
Yep, we're doing sneeze guards. We've
Wow.
had one of my customers is Denny's. They need them for their cash registers. Another one is Parkway Bank. They're asking for their tellers, and they're all custom to order. And as opposed to our whole thing is we want to look good and complement their business rather than make it look cheesy and not make the customer feel safe.
Right. Excellent. Excellent. Again, we've got Dan Zemel. He's the owner of Fast Signs. You can reach him at Tatum and Union Hills. Of course, you can go to his Facebook page, Fast Signs at North Phoenix. And you're listening to me, David Kogan, host of the Eliances Hero Show. Make sure you go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com. It is the only place where entrepreneurs align. And guess what? You may even have the opportunity to see Dan Zemel live in person at one of the experiences. Because in fact, Dan, you're part of the Eliances community. Share with our audience what it's been like for you to have attended the private roundtable that you attended and meeting so many people.
I think it's awesome. I think the caliber of the membership you have is really great. I mean, you from heads of businesses to heads of state, actually, meeting some legends like Barry Goldwater Jr. and everybody there is serious, and everybody there is, I think, interested in your general welfare. It's great. It's nice to have that kind of group of people within a room. I mean, I think it's invaluable.
Now, I want to take a step back because you were in the insurance business for well over 26 plus years in that. In fact, I think your father was in the insurance business too?
Yeah, I still actually run an insurance adjusting business too, Associated Insurance Adjusters Group. We basically work directly for insurance companies handling their claims as kind of an adjunct claims department for them. Like I said, I want to try something different, but I still have the independent adjusting business as well. And so if your house catches on fire, you might see me or one of my associates there writing you a check.
Nice. Very exciting. And I know you've got a son too. What are some of the things maybe you share with him? Because again, so successful within the insurance industry and that, and I know no doubt you're already on track at Fast Signs to be very successful already. I mean, you've been open and, you're swamped with business and more to come after people, see and listen to this interview and that. What are some of the things you share with him as regards to how do you be successful at it? Because heck, for someone to stay in the same profession, less alone 6 months, and you did it for 26 years, that in itself is, very rare.
I've never asked someone who's worked for me where they went to college. I've never really asked them who their father was or anything else. It's really just about, I give everybody a little test actually when I hire them. I ask them to give me something small and I see how long it takes them to do it. And if it takes them half an hour and it looks great, then that's how they do their work. If it takes them a week and it looks like garbage, that's how they do their work. Showing up early, staying late, and that's the only secret to success. And when the phone rings, pick it up. There's just too much competition right now, and excuses don't get you very far. So that's my only secret to success is show up early, stay late, pick up the phone.
And what's nice too is, right, it was with Fast Signs. I mean, you got a full support system behind you to be able to, and have you gotten anything of just kind of like a unique or rare project where you're just like, wow, I mean, just something that's kind of out of the blue?
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of everything. As far as uniqueness of the projects right now, another person who's on Money Radio is Luana's Coffee Shop. They wanted it's like custom stickers for every single one of their drinks. And we were able to knock that out in about a day. Another one, it's kind of funny, it was a weed shop. So we dealing with the medicinal marijuana here, that was kind of a fun one to do. And we had to do art for it and everything else. It was kind of neat. She got a kick out of it and she really liked it.
Make sure you go visit, all right? Dan Zemel, Fast Signs, North Phoenix, right? Tatum and Union Hills, because it's signs everywhere, right, Dan?
Exactly. That's it. The signs are everywhere. The signs was Danny.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you again for being on the Eliances Hero Show. Make sure you continue to stay tuned because we've got more interviews to go. This has been David Coe.